Hello dear students, in this lecture we are going to discuss about law of flotation, and please share these videos to your friends, like and also comment there in the comment section with your suggestions, and I will further improve my videos, lectures. So let me start the law of flotation. Here law of flotation is a special case of Archimedes principle. We have already discussed in previous lecture. What does Archimedes principle states that if a body is immersed partially or completely in a liquid or fluid, then the upthrust experienced by that body is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced. And when the so we by the in the law of flotation we discuss about the body, either a body sinks or floats in the liquid with some experiments. So please feel that you are doing that experiments, imagine that, feel that. If you feel, you will get understood very easily. So whether a body is floating or sinking in the given liquid, कुनै पनि दिएको वस्तु दिएको लिक्विडमा फ्लोट गर्छ कि त डुब्छ, त्यो पत्ता लगाउनको लागि दुईटा फोर्सले मद्दत गर्ने गरा हुन्छ. वान इज द वेट अफ द लिक्विड, एउटा बडीको चाहिँ वेट तौल, र अर्को अप थ्रस्ट गिभन बाई द लिक्विड. दोस्रो चाहिँ के हो त, दोस्रो फोर्स के हो त, लिक्विडले अप थ्रस्ट होइन, त्यो बडीमाथि कति अप थ्रस्ट दिने गर्छ त, अपवर्ड डाइरेक्सनमा. अनि फर्स्ट के थियो त, बडीको वेट जुन चाहिँ डाउनवर्ड डाइरेक्सनमा लाग्ने गरा हुन्छ. सो देयर आर टू मेन फोर्स द्याट्स determine whether a body is floating or sinking in the given liquid. These are weight of the body itself, and another is upthrust given by the liquid on the body in upward direction. And these two forces acts on the body in opposite direction. So case 1 is when the weight of the body is greater than the upthrust given by the liquid on it, then the resultant force is vertically downward. The resultant force is vertically downward. Hence the body sinks. Here W1 is the weight of the block body and W2 is the upthrust given by the liquid on it. Here weight of the body is greater than W1, which is the weight of the body, is greater than the weight of the displaced liquid or upthrust given by the liquid. Upthrust given by the liquid. We have already studied about in Archimedes principle that weight of the displaced liquid is equal to upthrust. So here W1 is the weight of the body and W2 is the weight of the liquid displaced, which is equal to each other. And we know that the formula of weight is equal to m1 g is greater than m2 g, and g is equal, so it will cancel out, or m1 is equal to m1 is greater than m2. We know the formula of mass density formula is what? Density formula is mass by volume. D is the density and m is the mass of the body and v is the volume. So the mass m1 is the mass of the body and m2 is the mass of the liquid displaced. So m1 is equal to d1. m1 will be what? m1 is equal to dv. So for the m1, d1 v1 is greater than d2 v2, where d1 is the density of the body and v1 is the volume, same as d2 is the density of the liquid and v2 is the volume of the liquid. And d1 will be greater than d2. d1 will be greater than d2 if V1 is equal to V2, if V1 is equal to V2, यदि V1 the volume of the liquid displaced V2 जब बॉडी को वॉल्यूम सँग इक्वल हुन्छ, एट दैट कंडीशन D1 is greater than D2. So from here what conclusion can we make? A body sinks in the given liquid, when the density of the body is greater than the density of the given liquid. Means here D1 is the density of the body and D2 is the density of the liquid. D1 is greater than D2, that's why the body sinks in the given liquid. So let me show an example. It's experiment. Okay, you can see, I think, yeah. So this is a blank, this is an empty box. I covered it and it is sinking now. It is empty. Let me make its density greater than the density of the water. Here I have taken water as liquid. I am going to make the density of the small box, this green small box, then the density of the water in that beaker. Now I am going to put this small box in the water, kept in the beaker. Let's see it. Okay, you can see it. What did you observe? You observe that it is at the bottom of the beaker. Means the density of the small box, that green small box, is greater than the density of the water kept in the vessel, beaker. Hence the small box, that small green box, sinks in the water. It shows that greater the density of a body than the given liquid, then the body sinks in the liquid. So this is here weight of the body, a small box, is greater than the weight of the displaced water or of thrust. That's why the small green box sinks in the beaker containing water. So this is the demonstration for the case 1. Later we will demonstrate for the case 2. So here I think you understood the case 1 easily. From case 1 we got that greater the density of the object than the given liquid, the object sinks in the liquid. यदि कुनै पनि दिएको वस्तुको डेन्सिटी त्यो दिएको तरल पदार्थको डेन्सिटी भन्दा बढी छ भने त्यो वस्तु चाहिँ तरल पदार्थमा डुब्ने गर्छ. Now go to case 2. Move to case 2. Here in case 2, when the weight of the body is just equal to the upthrust acting on it, the resultant force becomes 0. The resultant force becomes 0. मीन्स व्हेन द वेट अफ, जब कुनै पनि दिएको वस्तुको वेट त्यो लिक्विडमा कुनै पनि लिक्विडमा दिएको लिक्विडमा डुबाउँदाखेरि लिक्विडले दिने अप थ्रस्ट ब्युएन्ट फोर्ससँग इक्वल हुन्छ भने त्यो वस्तु चाहिँ पानीभित्र उत्रिन्छ। के त पानीभित्र, पानीको सर्फेस माथि होइन, पानीभित्र उत्रिन्छ। यसको मोस्ट अफ द पार्ट, अलमोस्ट अल पार्ट्स अफ द बडी इज इनसाइड द वाटर, अन्डर द सर्फेस अफ फ्री सर्फेस अफ द वाटर। जब कुनै पनि वस्तुको के त वेट तरल पदार्थले दिने ऊर्ध्व चापको बराबर हुन्छ, ब्युएन्ट फोर्सको बराबर हुन्छ, जस्ट इक्वल हुन्छ होइन, त्यति बेला के हुन्छ, त्यो बडी पानीको सतह मुनि तैरिने गर्छ, फ्लोट हुन्छ। सो इन दिस केस वेट अफ द बडी बिकम्स इक्वल टु वेट अफ द डिस्प्लेस्ड लिक्विड or weight no formula. We know the formula of weight, m1 g is equal to m2 g cancel out, okay, and m1 we know the density, density is equal to d is equal to mass m by volume V. So from here we can put the value of m1 is equal to m2, or m1 is equal to what, d1, b1 is equal to d2 v2. If the density of the if the volume of the object, the body and the water displaced becomes equal, then d1 is equal to d2. Reason at or when v1 is equal to v2. So from this case to a conclusion we can make is that when the density of the body is equal to density of the fluid given liquid, then the body just float inside the water, means under the free surface of the water, below the free surface of the liquid. So when the density d1 of the body is equal to the density d2 of the liquid, then the body just floats below the free surface of the liquid, means the whole part of the body remains inside the water, below the free surface of the liquid. So this I am marking this, sorry, here this is the free surface of the liquid, and below the free surface of the liquid the body remains floating when the weight of the body becomes equal to weight of the displaced liquid or upthrust given by the liquid. So from this here, what conclusion can we make from case 2? When the density of the body is equal to the density of the liquid, then the body just float under the free surface of the liquid. जब कुनै पनि वस्तुको गिभन वस्तुको डेन्सिटी घनत्व दिएको लिक्विडको घनत्वको बराबर हुन्छ भने, तरल पदार्थको घनत्वको बराबर हुन्छ भने त्यो वस्तु चाहिँ पानीको फ्री सर्फेसको मुनि तैरिने गर्छ। So let me demonstrate this case. So we have this one. So we have this figure. We are going to demonstrate this. So where is that? I am going to reduce the density of the a small box. I have this some metals. I have some metals, and this box I am going to keep these metals in this box, and the density of the box will be less than earlier in case 1. So here I have made the density of the small box, this green small box, less than in case 1. When I leave it, it just float. It is just, the body is here, you can see here, the small box, the green small box is just floating by touching the free surface of the water. It means that the density of the small box is the density of the, if I make it down at the bottom of the liquid, then it comes to the, its upper face comes to the free surface of the liquid or water. Here the liquid is water. It means that from this demonstration, what conclusion can we make? That here the density of the small box, the density of the small box is equal to density of the water. Hence the small box is just floating by touching the free surface of the water. Okay, now let's move to case 3. So in case 3, this is the figure for the case 3. In case 3, what the condition for the case 3 is that when the weight of the body is less than the weight of the upthrust, then the resultant force acts vertically upward. Here this is the resultant force W2, and this one is W1. W1 is acting downward, and W2 is acting upwards. Here the weight of the body W1 is less than the weight of the displaced liquid W2, or you can say upthrust of the liquid, upthrust given by the liquid W2. So the sum part of the, here very small part of the portion of the, this small, here you can see this small portion of the body is inside the water, and most part of the body is, I am going to mark it with red pen, this most part of the body is outside the water, and the body is floating on the surface of the water. You can say here the weight of the displaced liquid is equal to the weight of the floating body, and this is the special case of what? Archimedes principle, and it is known as law of flotation. So here the weight of the body is W1 is less than the weight of the liquid displaced by it, W2. Hence the body is floating on the surface of the water by some parts, with some parts inside the water, and almost most part outside the surface of the water. And hence the W2 weight of the upward force, weight of the displaced liquid is more than the W1 weight of the body is, and the resultant acts vertically upward, hence the body is floating. So here weight of the body W1 is less than the weight of the displaced liquid, that is, so M1 G is less than M2 G. or m1 is equal to m1 is less than m2, or you can say equal to. So here what m1 means what? M means d into v, density into volume, or d1 v1 is less than d2 v2. Hence d1 is less than d2. Then the body floats. Reason: at when v1 becomes equal to v2. And in Archimedes principle we have discussed that the volume of the displaced liquid is always equal to the volume of the body which is inside the, or the volume of the part of the body which is inside the liquid. भनेको विस्थापित पानीको, विस्थापित तरल पदार्थको भोल्युम त्यो बडीको त्यो पार्टको भोल्युमसँग बराबर हुन्छ, जुन पार्ट चाहिँ जति पार्ट चाहिँ बडीको जति पार्ट पानी भित्र हुन्छ, लिक्विडको भित्र हुन्छ, तरल पदार्थको भित्र हुन्छ, त्यो पार्टको भोल्युमसँग डिस्प्लेस्ड तरल पदार्थको भोल्युम जहिले पनि इक्वल हुन्छ. सो when v1 is equal to v2, d1 will be less than density. d1 is the density is the body, density of the body is less than the density of the d2, density of the liquid तरल पदार्थ. Thus a body, so thus a body floats keeping its some parts out of water, out of liquid when the density of, let me turn the, okay, here it can be, when the density of the body is less than the density of the liquid. भनेको यदि गिभन वस्तुको हैन, गिभन सोलिड वस्तुको डेन्सिटी गिभन तरल पदार्थको डेन्सिटी भन्दा कम छ भने त्यो वस्तु चाहिँ त्यो लिक्विडमा, त्यो तरल पदार्थमा उत्रिन्छ. So this is the law of flotation. So I am going to demonstrate this. So for this case 3 I am going to demonstrate. So it is inside it there is some metals I have kept here, keys. I am going to remove it, and the box is empty now. And when I keep this box in the liquid, what happens? Let's see. Okay, I am keeping this as so here you can say a small box is floating in the water that is kept in the vessel, and its some part is inside the water, and almost most part of it is outside the water. So it is floating, and that the part of the small box which is inside the water, and the volume of that part which is inside the water becomes equal to the volume of the liquid displaced by it. भनेको कुनै पनि वस्तुले उत्रिँदाखेरि सतहमा उत्रिँदाखेरि त्यसको केही पार्ट चाहिँ पानीभित्र हुन्छ, तरल पदार्थभित्र हुन्छ होइन। अनि त्यो वस्तुको जति पार्ट तरल पदार्थभित्र हुन्छ त्यो पार्टले आफ्नो भोल्युम बराबरको, आयतन बराबरको तरल पदार्थलाई डिस्प्लेस गर्छ, विस्थापित गर्छ। सो दिस इज demonstration for the case 3. So here, so what conclusions can you make from case 3? Means when the density of the object or body is less than the density of the given liquid, then the object floats in the or on the surface of the liquid with some part inside the liquid and remains parts, most of the remains part of it outside the liquid. So what we can make some conclusion that law of flotation is the special case of the Archimedes principle. So what does it states? The law of flotation, the law of or principle of flotation states weight of the floating body, weight of a floating body is equal to the weight of the fluid or liquid, you can say fluid, displaced by it. So weight of what? Weight of floating body is equal to weight of displaced liquid. Weight of displaced liquid, that is also equal to, and also in this and one thing, volume of submerged part of body is equal to volume of displaced liquid. Displaced liquid, it means कुनै पनि वस्तु हैन, पानी, त्यो वस्तुलाई पानीमा राख्दाखेरि त्यो उत्रिने गर्छ भन्ने त्यसको जुन पार्ट, त्यो बडीको जति पार्ट पानीभित्र हुन्छ त्यो पानीभित्र रहेको पार्टको भोल्युमको बराबर चाहिँ त्यसले जति वाटरलाई डिस्प्लेस या लिक्विडलाई डिस्प्लेस गरेको हुन्छ त्यो डिस्प्लेस्ड लिक्विडको भोल्युमको बराबर हुन्छ। So this is about law of flotation. So you can make two difference between Archimedes principle and law of flotation. One statements, Archimedes principle statement is when a body is immersed partially or completely in the fluid or say liquid, then the upthrust experienced by the body is equal to the weight of the body, or weight of the displaced liquid, weight of the displaced liquid. And law of flotation states that weight of the floating substance is always equal to weight of the displaced liquid. And second one is Archimedes principle is applied on both floating as well as sinking objects, while the law of flotation is applicable only for the floating object in the liquid. Thank you. Please share these videos and also comment and like the videos. Your comment will make me more motivating to make such a lectures, and also suggest there, and according to your suggestion I will improve my lectures in further videos. Thank you.